Hello and welcome to Sorare Assist, assisting you in your Sorare journey. This is part 3 of my Japanese budget play videos. I have done part 1 and part 2 over the last week or so please do check back on the channel to check out the other parts to this series. Before we get stuck into it, welcome all Sorare managers. As usual, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and tap that notification bell to be alerted about any new videos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit. And for more free Sorare content, please check out SorareAssist.com. Links are in the description. If you've not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a free limited card. As I say, today I'm going to be highlighting some Japanese budget players, and this is part 3. I've also done some budget players on the Argentinian and Brazilian leagues, also the American MLS as well, and also the Austrian and Russian leagues as well. So do check back on all those budget videos to scout out some budget players for all these leagues that are due to start or resume around the end of February. Okay, let's get stuck into the first selection then. I'm going to be carrying on with the midfielders and then finishing off with the forwards. First player I've gone for is Juan Alonso of Kashima Antlers, 25-year-old Brazilian. Quite an attacking player who plays on the central midfield mostly, but also on the right of midfield as well. He also takes corners as well for Kashima Antlers, as you can see here from his heat map. He started 21 of the games last season for Kashima Antlers. He scored 3 goals and also had 3 assists. He's averaging 1.6 shots per game as well, which is good in terms of the goal threat. Created a very good 8 big chances last season and is averaging 1.8 key passes per game. In terms of his scores on Sorare, some very impressive scores here, some high numbers as well, a couple of 90s and some 80s and 70s, so these scores do look very impressive. In terms of his price, you can get his limited for around £11.55 and you can get his rare for around £119, which looks cheap to me for a 25-year-old midfielder. Another decent option is Yuta Haguchi, who was playing for Sagan Tosu, but he is due to transfer to Kashima Antlers. He's only 25, plays in the central midfield, takes corners as well for Sagan Tosu. Whether he will at Kashima Antlers or not is another story. But last season for Sagan Tosu, he started 36 games, he had 6 goals, he averaged 1.6 shots per game, and he also had 6 assists as well. So as you can see, a very attacking player here. 6 goals, 6 assists and 1.6 shots per game, which is a fantastic ratio for a midfielder. He also created 6 big chances last season and is averaging 1.6 key passes per game. His pass numbers also look good for an attacking midfielder, 35 accurate passes per game at 82% accuracy. He's also chipping in with some tackles at 1.8 tackles per game and also some ground duels as well at 3.9 per game. So it does look a very viable option. In terms of his price on Sorare, you're looking at around £20 for the limited and £250 on the rare. But those prices do look good when he's going to reward you with these sorts of scores. These scores look very, very impressive. Not many below 50 scores there. Some high numbers as well, including a 92 here. So it looks a very viable option at these prices. But as I say, he is transferring to Kashima Antlers for next season. Another good option is Chanap Songkrasin of Consadole Sapporo. 28-year-old forward. Now if we look at his stats for last season for Sapporo, he started 23 games, he had 1 goal and also a fantastic 6 assists. He's averaging 1.7 shots per game, although 0.3 are on target per game. He's also having 1.7 key passes per game, which is fantastic, and he created 5 big chances as well last season. He's also averaging 29 accurate passes per game with 84% accuracy. He's chipping in with some tackles per game at 1.3, and he also had some decent recent form in the Suzuki Cup, which is obviously the international scene for Thailand. So it does look a very good option, this guy. In terms of his scores on Sorare, some very good scores here. As you can see, he has been in and out of the side, so that is something to consider. But when he does play, he is capable of getting some fantastic scores here, as you can see from the graph. In terms of his price, you're looking at around £12.87 for the limited and £138 for the rare. Another very good option is Takura Kanoa of Consadole Sapporo. Attacking midfielder, this guy, mainly deployed on the right side of midfield. He can take corners as well for Sapporo. He started 37 games last season and had a fantastic 7 goals and also chipped in with 2 assists. He's averaging 2.1 shots per game, so he's showing loads of goal threat for Sapporo. And he's also showing 1.5 key passes per game and a fantastic 7 big chances created as well last season. This guy really does look a fantastic option. And if we look at his scores on Sorare, as you can see, he's got some really good scores and also some high numbers as well, especially when he's scoring those goals and getting those assists. In terms of his price then, you're looking at around £14 for the limited and around £203 for the rare. So on to the forwards now, and the first one I've gone for is Yuta Maschine. 22-year-old, only just turned 22 as well, for Shonan Belmare. Last season he started 20 games and he scored 4 goals and also got 4 assists. He's also averaging 1.7 shots per game, which is impressive considering he only averaged 59 minutes per game last season. So he is still young, so I suspect that Shonan Belmare is still integrating him into the first team. Now looking at his price and scores on Sorare, so his scores are looking very good when he is playing, as you can see from these high numbers. We have to remember he's only just turned 22, so he is eligible for the under-23 division until 2024. So his limited card is going for around £7.28 and his rare card is going for around £134. These prices look very cheap for me for an under-23 forward who's capable of these scores and is only just turned 22. Another good option in terms of the forward position is Takashi Usami of Gamba Osaka. 29-year-old forward. Last season he started 28 games. He scored 6 goals and also got 3 assists. And he's averaging 2.1 shots per game, again which is impressive as he's only playing an average of 66 minutes per game. His pass numbers look decent as well for a forward, 22 accurate passes per game. And he's also averaging 1.4 key passes per game as well. So Sami's all-round play is also very good. He's not just about goals, he's also chipping in with assists and seeing plenty of the ball. On Sorare, his scores are also looking impressive. As you can see, there's plenty of green there, which is what we like to see in our SO5 players. Now his price is a little bit more on the non-budget friendly area, but it's still looking fairly decent. So he's going for around 47 on the limited and around 522 on the rare. Now the final forward that I've gone for is Diego Oliveira of FC Tokyo. 31-year-old Brazilian. Last season he started 31 games for FC Tokyo. He scored 13 goals and also got 4 assists. Fantastic goal ratio there. Shots per game is averaging 1.4 shots per game. So this is looking very impressive. Scores wise, some very good scores here. Mainly down to his goals. His all-round play isn't really that good. He's all about the goals, this guy. But he is certainly capable of finding the back of the net, as highlighted by his 13 goals last season. In terms of his price then on Sorare, you look at it as limited for around £20 and his rare for around £311. So these again do look cheap for a forward. So that was all the selections for my J League budget players. As I said, this was part 3. There is part 2 and part 1 on my YouTube channel, so make sure you do check out those videos as well, where I highlight some goalkeepers, defenders and some more midfielders. As I say, I've also done some other videos on budget players for the American MLS League, Argentinian, Brazilian leagues, and also the Russian and Austrian leagues. All available on my YouTube channel. So if you did like this video, or if you're thinking of buying any of these players, do let me know in the comments section below. And as I say, if you do like the video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and ping that notification bell to be the first to be alerted about any new videos. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and Reddit. And for more free Sorare content, please check out SorareAssist.com. Links in the description. If you're not signed up to Sorare yet, then sign up using the link below to get a free limited card. Okay, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.